So this time era, we are reviewing the World War II of this planet. The planet Earth. So, in the late 1930s, Hitler rose to power, plunging all of Germany under communist regime. Fascist regime.
Okay, just do it.
Then he overtook Poland. And slowly he kept building
Austria.
and building his kingdom of, majesty. Or so he thought.
The next place he started going into was Russia. On his crusade to eradicate all Jews, until eventually England and France decided
they would intervene.
They would no longer stand up with Hitler's agenda. So they put up a resistance. And it went well at first. Until the trench wars started.
then no one got
Everything came to a
anywhere,
standstill.
and people started using trench warfare, where they would bomb the areas with gas, poison gas. They would also light the trenches on fire, killing all
Tens of thousands of
the troops. This happened for a couple more years until America decided it was time to step in.
But this was only after Japan decided to bomb Hawaii and Pearl Harbor.
There were other alliances with Germany,
Like Austria.
like Austria.
Japan had an alliance with Germany as well.
And several Middle East countries had been starting to be taken over. Finally, after Pearl Harbor, America said, enough.
And
So they started going through with England and Japan, and started wiping out
German forces.
German forces.
And at the same time, German also sent their forces across the Pacific to fight against Japan.
In America.
America sent their forces across the Pacific to fight Japan.
So, by this time, Russia was fighting against,
Germany.
say, this is Russia right here. Russia's fighting against Germany. America's fighting against Germany, and so is Britain and
The French.
the French. And,
Or at least those who remained outside of Hitler's control.
yeah.
And on D-Day, which is known as Death Day, it was supposed to be this glorious assault to go through England, through Egypt.
No.
Yes, it was
Through Egypt,
Oh,
through
yeah.
Egypt with a combination.
of both American and European troops.
But what they did not know is
They were unprepared for the defenses of that beach. I forget the name of the beach.
Anyways, shortly after D-Day came, the German forces were pushed back,
but many of the Allied forces were lost.
and so it became more of a war of death.
America started bombing German towns.
The Allied forces.
The Allied forces started bombing German towns,
Towns and fortresses.
fortresses, and cities.
And eventually,
For
Hitler lost all power. With the end came from Russia, breaking all his troops, trying to get into Russia. They were able to end the tyrannical regime of the dictator that we now know as Hitler.
And shortly after,
before his execution happened, Hitler decided to take his own life.
Sad end.
and shortly after that war ended, America and Japan ended their war and came to a peaceful agreement.
So, the world was once again at a tentative but definite peace. Or at least for another 50 years.